Last episode we've discussed how to use optimize from Z3 to solve CTF challenge where normal solver might not be enough. In this video we'll look at a case where we need to push things even further. To illustrate the problem, we'll use the second part of the Prospectin challenge from PlaidCTF. Just to recap what was in the first part. The challenge program was constructed from if statements that if were true for specific flag characters, we would bump the score value by 1. And at the end, we would check what was the score. If we pass a certain threshold, we would know that those characters are the flag. Now, the second part is a modified version. We again have a bunch of rules that determine if we bump the value if they are true, but it's no longer just by 1. Now we have 4 methods: bump, whack, boost and yeet. And they do change the score by 1, 2, 4 and 8. For completeness, I should mention that there are also some other methods that affect the score. For example, a bonk method adds 0 and megawhack adds 64, but they are not used in the algorithm for the flag. So to compare with the first part, we have more conditions, more possibilities to bump the score, and more of those conditions must be checked to get the flag. To solve this part, we can start in the similar way as we did in the first, by extracting the condition and constructing a Z3 program. Having done that, we can run it, but it might be that we won't get anything. The extra complexity added in this challenge makes it more compute hungry and we might not get the solution in time. The problem is that optimize from Z3 has to check all the possibilities before it will give us the final answer. But what if the current found answer is good enough and we don't need to wait for it to be finished? That is the key part for the solution of the second part. We can use the callback on model to print currently the best found solution and validate it against all the constraints. If the generated value gives us what we need, it is our solution. So even though we didn't check all the possibilities, we found the flag.